Are we ready to begin the end of the game?
May not be the beginning of the end, but it will be the end of the beginning. But actually, it is end.
Correct. You have managed to successfully sneak up on Morbithrax by eliminating his allies in the Dauntless Hall, Tibor Hallowgate and Zadre. So you have a surprise round upon him.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise round upon you.
So, go.
I feel like I always lead the surprise round, so someone else should be surprising.
Oh, you get in there.
Okay.
Okay, Yoda.
Okay. Well, this feels like a very similar scenario to one I've had before with lots of little guys around the edge, and I quite like nipping off little guys. So I might try something similar.
Yeah, you do.
Say
Yeah,
that
that's what
again?
it is. It's smartness.
I like nipping round, but
Nipping
again,
off.
you know what
Nipping
question I'm
off
going to
good.
ask though about the little guys though?
I don't want to.
Are they in shadow?
Yeah, they don't look. I don't know. I don't see what kind of vibe I got to
It's not
sneak
much
round.
shadow in here, unfortunately.
Yes. This is my question.
Just so you know, the Morbithrax is his own zone.
Yes.
But there's one that around him as well.
Okay.
Ah.
And
Well,
if you are in his zone, he's surrounded by little nurglings, which makes it a minor hazard. So if you begin your turn in his zone, you take 3 damage.
Of course you do.
Ignoring armor or not?
No.
Does it make a difference this time?
okay. Well, I can.
It does to some of us.
I can flip it a little bit then. I'm gonna. So I won't be able to charge it, but I'm gonna try and cast my blind spot spell first, and then get behind them once they don't perceive me anymore before backstabbing them. So I'm gonna try and cast blind spot on this guy over here.
Okay.
Similar effect, just roundabout. So he should completely lose sight of us, and then I can get behind him and backstab him without the shadows.
Cool.
Well,
These
wait, I
are
can't-
swarms of 10, so you just imagine they are.
Wait, what?
They're swarms of, it basically just means that it's one enemy with 10 toughness.
Oh, 10 tough? Oh, it's a toughness, 10 hits. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Okay, cool. Well, let me do that. Let's just do this then. Let's get it done. Let's get this combat started. It's a surprise round, but wait, but if it's a surprise, they're looking at us. How can it's a surprise round? You know what I mean?
They're not looking
Don't
at
ask this
you.
kind of question.
This is you like sneaking in around.
So
the
I don't
corner,
even
like,
need. So I don't need to necessarily. So I can just backstab this guy actually.
Sure,
what
go
you're
for
saying.
it. Go for it. Go for it.
Wicked. Right, that's much better. Let's just do that then. Right, I'm gonna backstab this guy. Toughness. Sorry, armor or defense. Sorry.
Toughness is average, I think, for the plague
I
bearers.
am great. So that would be 2s.
Yeah. It will be.
Okay, great. Great, let's just do it. That should be pretty good. I mean, 10 damage should be pretty easy to get. Yeah, that should do nicely. That's 5. Can't do much better than that. Really, double. That's 10 damage.
You eviscerate 10 plague bearers.
Whoa.
Now, is it still a surprise if I was to move on to another guy? Or is that?
You destroy tanks.
Do you know what I mean? If I wanted to hop on to the next guy, what's the?
Yeah, it's still surprise
the
round. So,
Sweet.
well,
Well, I
I
can-
guess
although-
I guess you're not in
Move-
stealth when you're killing stuff. So,
Yeah, but I've moved and attacked. I haven't used any metal yet. So there's definitely no shadow. There's no shadows anywhere I can shadow step in behind him because it's just because that's kind of a. Well, I move anyway, so I need to use a metal to move anyway. So fuck it. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna use a metal to move and then use a metal to attack again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my metal. Yeah, sounds great. But he still can't see me, so backstab. Da-da-da! Here we go. Done. 4 successes plus 2. Yeah, that's fine. There's another 10 damage there. Thunk.
That's 20 plague bearers slaughtered in
Well, with the
several
blade.
seconds.
Yeah, that'll do. That's a pretty good surprise round. Done.
All right, it's Zuriel, I believe. Initiative 5.
Zuriel looks over to his brother, nods and crackles with Sigmar's blessing. And cast Spirit of Sigmar on Orixion.
Nice.
Right, that is 3 successes, turns into 4 successes, so that's 3 rounds of +2 melee accuracy and defense
Nice.
on Richard. And then he goes and stands next to his other best bud, Carrich, and warms up his magic hands by blasting an arcane bolt down to Morbithrax.
Ugh.
Nope, not that one. That one. Oh, it's a terrible roll. Terrible. Okay, well that's 3 successes with the focus. Turns into 4 damage. Hang on. 3 successes. Turns into 4 for the book, 5 for the hatred of demons.
Oh, he's definitely a demon.
5 damage on him
All right.
as lightning surges from Zuriel's holy hands.
Cool. You blast the lightning bolt into his side. He barely flinches as it crackles onto his finish.
I thought this might happen. This is why I did this first.
Test the water. Test the water.
Exactly. And that's it. That's all he does.
Cool. Rixie.
Rixie! Rather predictably, Orixion wants to get this done to tear the canker out of the wound at the heart of this city. And he will do a flying charge directly into your Morbithrax. Swinging the old absolution sensor at him with the seven chance cubes this time. So we've got two focus, and my strength is my melee is superb right now.
His defense is also superb.
So hit number
Forwards.
So the 2 focus brings one of those up to a 4. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. +2 is 8 damage, crushing damage.
Nice. He has 3 armor, so it takes down to 5. But it's a chunk.
And then we will spend Uno Metallo to go again without the charge bonus. Oh, that's good. Just the 3 hits this time, so it's 5 damage.
Mm-hmm. Down to 2. Okie doke.
I think that's it. Oh, hang on. I keep forgetting this. So I now have the duelist talent. So if I'm in single combat, so if only one enemy and no allies are within close range of me, my melee and defense increase 1 step against that enemy until the start of my next turn. On any given turn that those conditions are met. So actually, my melee and defense are extraordinary right now.
Okay, so
So it should be 3s.
yeah, I don't know if it would have made a
But it actually
difference.
doesn't change either of these rolls,
No.
so that's fine.
Nice
But it's
dueling.
something to remember.
Dueling with Morbithrax.
What?
Yes.
Carrich
Ow.
Bonnh.
Right. So, just to confirm, the Spirit of Sigmar, that's on me, right?
What?
Spirit of Sigmar, Zuriel.
Yes. What about it?
Is it she placed that on me or yourself?
It's on Orixion.
It's on Orixion. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Apparently, for a good reason. Okay. I feel like I might be screwing you over, Alex, but I also have to kind of like go there. So I'll be approaching.
Mhm.
I'm going to reduce my defense by 2 steps using my Battle Rage, which is this. Which means that I'll increase my melee by 2 steps. So it's at Superb. And I will be dealing a rending blow, which is this.
Okie doke.
Yep.
Gonna chop that armor away, are you?
And just so you know, I've got blah blah. Where is it? Fortitude. Oh, sorry, that's might. Might. I got 3 points in focus, so I can reduce a total of 4 points of armor. So what's at the end, please? I've got superb melee
4s.
4s.
Buffingtons.
Bah.
Nope.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. 4 points of armor go away.
Isn't there a max to it because of your?
Yeah.
As a
That's what I just
limiter?
said. Yeah. So I've got 3
okay.
points of focus in might plus 1, which is 4.
Okay.
Is he actually on -1 armor now?
Yeah.
He's now
Takes
vulnerable.
extra damage.
Right. So that's that.
So you smack away any sort of armored plates he happens to be wearing.
Mm-hmm.
That they were never really armor; they were just like bits of gristle.
Yeah.
Just like hardened flesh and everything disgusting. So.
Yep.
Anyway,
Okay, elephant's foot.
metal, smash him. Actually, maybe not. Let's not say that. And that's another 4 points of damage. Actually, no, that's 6 points of damage because I got the extra damage plus 2. So 6 damage and no armor. So take that.
All right.
Is that what Carrich says? Take
Yep.
that.
Exactly. And while pointing towards him.
Right. So, at the start of the first round, yes, Kat, you get to go. You get to go again, but
Hey.
several things happen first. As Orixion and Carrich start swinging at Morbithrax, he speaks to you as he turns and glares at you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
Your protestations do you credit, but come now. It is past time for Papa to put you to bed.
Right, very good.
Love it.
and
Ooh. Music is loud now.
and just as he raises his plague flail to attack you, you hear several shouts coming from this tunnel this way. And you hear cries of, "For Sigmar!"
Woo!
And
Yeah!
coming through the tunnel, you see members of the Ironweld Arsenal. All of these riflemen with Irina leading them.
I will defend this area against him. No, I'm joking.
And they begin to set up, in lightning fast speed, they begin to set up these artillery gun pieces along the side of the wall, aiming them at Morbithrax. And after them, also the remaining Sylvaneth pile in as well. And then through another side, you see Thestra Heartseeker and some Blackscale Coil gladiators and pit fighters coming in, starting to slice into the plague bearers. And then swooping down from the big hole in the ceiling where you can see the plague drones were kind of hovering in. You can see the Blackfin sort of shooting guns at them, and then also a squad of 5 flying Stormcast, a squad of persecutors with their celestial hammers, and they start to throw these hammers hand over fist.
And at this point, one of them must be wielding Mjolnir.
Yeah, but they just magically reappear, so it's even better. And they start smashing these plague drones out of the way, and then land down into the hall, and give Orixion and Zuriel a salute and a regards from the Lord Castellant.
Does anyone salute me?
I think Thestra gives you a little wink.
That's fine. Oh.
Zuriel just shouts, "Well, it's about bloody time!"
And,
Of course he does.
And I got through all of that without doing any endgame references, so be happy for me. I only wanted one Stormcast to be like, on your left. On your left. Brother Orixion.
You let me know, I could have just bit of shaded them all in. That would have been kind of fun.
That's
Drop
true.
them all, they all
That's
take
true.
one down.
Yeah. You wanted more? So essentially how this works is every set of allies engages a mob of plague bearers. So actually these are, for the sake of this battle, these are occupied. And they also do 1 damage to Morbithrax each round. As well as the Blackfin will bombard Morbithrax, which will turn his zone into a major hazard for everyone, that is.
Oh.
But you can ask them to cease fire if you need to.
Yeah, can we just tell them to bugger off these all together and crash somewhere?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a flag for that. Go away.
Oh, stop it! We don't need you out.
Just Molasses wafting her cloak.
That's it.
But alas, the top of round 1, Carrich, you get to go first as always. But then it will be Morbithrax with his initiative 9.
Oh, come on! Look at the size of him!
Oh, actually, I just realised I have initiative 10. Sorry, I hadn't realised it this time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. There's no point in the... Maybe there is a point in defending. So wait, so his defense is superb, is that what I should be understanding?
Correct.
Christ. So my melee is good, unless I reduce my defense to increase it.
At what point do we have to stop them from bombarding him? Like on our turn, or at the top of a round, or?
I think when it's your when it's your turn, you can...
I know what I'll do. So I'll use my battle rage to reduce my defense by 1 step, which means I'll increase my melee by 1 step, so that'll hit on 5. But when he attacks me, I'll be higher initiative than he is, which means that I'll have an extra step of defense, which will bring my defense up to good. And I'm hoping to use my metal to defend someone, which will increase my defense by 1 again. So that should be safe. So, with that said, I'm going to try to hit on 5.
Cool.
Papa. Well, it's 2 successes, so it's 4 damage, which isn't bad, I guess.
Not bad, you guess.
Not bad, I guess. And for my metal turn, I'll just scurry over here and defend Orixion.
Okay. So, on Morbithrax's turn, he heals
Of
12
course he has a healing
12
ability.
toughness.
Of course he has that. Why wouldn't he?
It's fucking rude, man.
So he's nearly back up to full health. That's called.
Cannot feel his armor.
That's called corpulent mass. That ability. As the rotting flesh continually grows and scabs over. You. Cool. So, let's see. I will just go ahead and attack you, Carrich.
Go
with
ahead.
The Bile Blade.
Defense is great.
Melee is extraordinary. And I get +1 dice for every point of doom.
My defense is still great.
And I start with 11 dice. So that's 17 dice.
I'm sorry, how much?
Did you say your defense is superb?
It would nice knowing you, Carrich.
Great.
Great. But
Yeah.
That's too lower.
Yeah. Shite. I could have just used all of my defense then, because it's not going to make a difference. He's going to hit on 2s anyway.
Oh no.
Someone's. So it's 1, 2, 3,
You
4,
don't have
5,
to.
6,
No,
7, 8,
okay, you don't have to
9,
count
10,
that.
11, 12, 13. So it's 13 plus 2,
So that's engaged.
15. 15 damage.
Uh-huh. So that's my 8 toughness brought down to 0 because I have no armor.
And then a deadly wound.
An extra 7 damage, which is, that's. Well, we're doing great so far.
Hey, aren't you our tank?
What if you had? I don't know why you targeted Orixion with that fucking ability, but anyway.
You mean why I didn't?
Wow.
No,
Wow.
why he targeted Orixion when I am the tank? He increased my melee accuracy and defense by 2 steps.
There are 2 viable targets. One of them is his holy brother in Sigmar.
I'm the one defending him. He's not even going to get attacked. If he gets attacked, I do.
Well, you know, we've got to do some attacking as well.
And then he's going to cast Plague Wind on his own zone. So he lets loose big old Plague Wind.
So basically, he farts.
Correct. So he has. So his channeling also increases by Doom.
Oh, for God's sake.
So it's.
Hey, sorry, but you're not sorry.
The amount of times I wanted to tell Milo about this dumbass data sheet.
You kept it so quiet.
I'm like, but seriously, it's bullshit. Seriously. Cool. So I need. This is a 5-4. Well, that's quite good.
Yeah,
1,
I think you managed.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I could unbind that if I roll a 5-8. So I guess I'll just unread the unbind bits in the book.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have to use that anytime soon.
Ah, well, I'll spend my battle on other stuff, it's alright.
So that is 8 damage to Orixion and Carrich.
What?
No, it doesn't.
I'm done.
To be honest, I don't think Spirit of Sigmar would have saved you, mate.
No, like I'm actually. Wait, doesn't that mean that since I got 2 extra wounds than I could, doesn't that increase my difficulty roll by 2 as well?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Let me just check the book to see, because I know that there's some way of increasing how hard the death saving throw is, and I think getting like more wounds than you can actually hold means that it'll increase by how many you actually got extra. So since I got 2 extra, it starts out by 4, but in my case, it's going to be 6 now, I think. But I need to confirm. So 1 second, please. Please hold.
Do
Hold
you
on,
need me
let
to
me finish.
reread the death saving throw rules?
Oh, you have it open? Okay, and if you have it open, then yes, I was going to look for it.
Wounded. Mortally wounded. So, yeah, you need to make a 4-3 test.
But is it still just a 4 since I was damaged by a lot more wounds than I can hold?
Yeah, so the complexity increases depending on what the
Yeah.
wound is. So deadly wound
Exactly.
is 4-3.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was worse.
Let me just see when you take it. Whenever you start your turn mortally wounded. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah,
I thought it was going to be worse. I'm actually surprised.
just wait until. Yeah, it's. I mean, you'd have to get hit 3 times, but yeah.
Oh no, but if I fail it, it becomes a 5. No, it becomes a
4-5.
5-3. Isn't it 5-3?
It starts at 4-3, and then it will
Yeah.
go to 4-5,
It does? Okay.
and then 4-6. Oh no, sorry, no, you're right. It's 5-3,
Okay, yeah, I
then-
was very
and then
confused for a second.
and then 6-3. But it will increase if you get hit as well.
Yeah.
Orixion,
Yeah.
what are you on right now?
In what sense?
So you're 0 toughness, and then how many wounds are you on?
2 minors.
Okay. All right. So I think he is going to shoot noxious bile at Zuriel.
Rather you didn't. Maybe I'll unbind this one. Or is this an attack?
This is a ranged attack, yeah. That's quite a lot damage. Yes, I think you're.
How much damage is that?
1, 2. Well, it's 16 damage.
Right. I see.
Yes.
Yes, that will be down to 14 with my armor, and that's still a deadly wound, right? 14. I've got 9 toughness.
So 5.
It's 5, yeah.
Yeah, just.
Okay. That's fine.
Cool. And that is the end of his turn. I'll do the damage from your allies now, which is 5.
Before you move on, I have a talent
Okay.
to use. Pain is power.
Okay.
Whenever you suffer a wound, you may immediately use a free action to cast a single spell.
Nice.
And you gain bonus dice, depending on how many wounds you took, or how severe the wound was. So I get +3.
Nice.
And a little bit of me is tempted to use a healing spell. I'm not sure there's any point.
What is your toughness at the moment? Your defense. Is it good? Average?
I think it's average.
Yeah, because you need to get up to. You would need to get up to Great. I think Celestial Shield gives you +2, right?
Yes.
Then you'd be getting wounded on 3s, not 2s. But
yes. Well, no point me casting it now because he's attacked. So it's not my turn anyway. So I'm just gonna sling some holy bolts of lightning at him. Initially. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Remember, he has no armor as well, so he'll be taking all the damage.
+3. I'll use a glimpse dice to make it 4, and a metal to make it 2 more. So it's actually going to be +5. Have that.
Oof.
So that is 7, 8. Hang on, let's see. I can't turn the 2s into 4s, but I can turn the 5s into 6s. So that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11 for the devastating bolts, 12 for the book, and 13 because he's a filthy demon who stung me. 13 damage for an arcane bolt.
That's a lot.
It's a furious bolt.
What would I need to unbind that?
You, hey now. You would need a 4, 8.
I think he's going to go for it.
So remember, it cost me metal.
It's okay, I saved one. 4-8, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, doesn't look great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So that's a crap roll.
At a good time.
Way
for
below average.
Zuriel.
Alright, nice.
Wah,
Even
spell energy.
this Great Unclean One couldn't unbind your mighty spell.
That was a proper like celestial vindicator.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck you. Actually, as he pours his rage into it.
Yes. Cool. So it will be then Zuriel. Oh no, sorry, Molasses' turn. If Molasses is with us.
Well, that was entertaining.
Oh, Lassie, we need your damage.
I'm trying to think. I can either... Obviously, I want to get in a bit of a backstab on him, obviously. So I can either try and cast Blind Spot on him or try and Shadow Step in behind him, ruling on shadows around him. Bear in mind, I need to Shadow Step into those shadows and then I a stealth test. They don't have to be behind him, but there's actually some shadows in his zone that I can step into.
We can say there's some like pillars you can hide behind, but you will have to do a stealth test, I guess, wouldn't you, to
Oh, of course, absolutely.
disappear from him.
Right. Okay, cool. I'll go for the Shadow Step into the zone with him. Hada! Wada! And then stealth test. What are we rolling against?
His natural awareness is 5.
5! 5.
He's probably got a weakness somewhere.
So I need to beat 5. Stealth is body is 3 is 4. Well, it's not. Wait, can I even beat 5? Wait, how does that work? I have 4 dice. That's quite hard. That's quite a lot. Why do I suddenly feel like that's not actually possible? Well, I'm gonna have to use a. Okay, I have to use a thingamajig to do that. So I'm gonna need to do. Oh, pardon me. I'm gonna use my metal to do a training. Sorry, of course, starts crying just as I start playing.
It's because you sat down.
You do everything you need to do, Mikey, and we'll just give us the spark notes at the end. Okay, so you don't manage to get in the shadows. Take it away.
I've never failed that stealth check before. This guy's it's like the final boss or something.
I'm going to save that clip for when your child is old enough to realise that watch you just like, go away. I need to kill this demon.
To be fair, my mum wanted to come and take him, so it was okay. Cool. Well, I'm still trying to hit him because I have to get out of it, so I have to do some damage. So I'm just going for just a regular hit then.
Okay.
What's his defense?
Superb.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's just that. Wait, that's just 5 then. Okay. Fine. Oh man, this guy's a
Doesn't
bitch.
sound fine.
That's right, right? If it's the same, it's 4, isn't it? It's 1 up is 5, right?
Yep.
Cool. Oof.
A really good time to have like an ultimate ability that you've been saving. Like I'm just looking down my spells. Like,
What about the opposite of ultimate? What about the worst roll? I think.
holy shit!
Ow.
That's also great.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Fuck!
That's
Oh dear,
What?
little Moppet.
can't even do 1. Even with 2 focus points, can't do shit. Well, and I used my metal on that stealth check, which was completely pointless.
Wasn't pointless.
Well, it was.
It just didn't work.
It was
Ill-fated.
Jesus Christ! Not even 1 damage. Okay. Well, that was pathetic. I got nothing. Yeah, that's me done. That's the worst, unequivocally the absolute worst turn I've had in the entire campaign.
It just might be actually. Yeah.
That's not even close. That was.
Ugh. All right then.
Who does it now?
It's Zuriel, and
Yeah. Right.
you gotta make up
Zuriel. Zuriel. Actually, I bet you're gonna wish now that you didn't have higher initiative than Zuriel. Because Zuriel will now run into the fray momentarily.
for that. All in the same zone. What a lovely gift for grandfather.
And he will cast Radiance of Sigmar upon the foul demon.
Well, if I could have cast at least 1 damage, I could just step back out of there. But apparently, that's a tall order.
So that's 2, 3 successes, 4 for the book, and that means big dogs, melee accuracy and defense are down by 2 steps for 3 rounds.
I don't get to deny that at all or anything.
Not unless you happen to still have an unbind in your pocket.
So let me just count my metal. So I attacked once. No, I attacked 3 times a lady. So that's 2 metal, and then I'm binded once. That's 3 metal. So I don't have any more.
You had your metal and you used it. You blew it. You chump.
Oh, and I've got an ability. I knew I had a special ability. Oh well, never mind. I can basically double my training to unbind, but I didn't. I forgot.
Well, not be casting any more spells. Good job. That's the only thing I do. Well, consider yourself blinded by the radiance of Sigmar.
Oh no. For 3 rounds, yeah.
3 rounds. Zuriel then casts. Not that I think this is going to make some sense, because if Carrich regains toughness, he will no longer be mortally wounded.
Yes.
Which presumably will do something good. Oh, he won't have to make a death test at the start of his turn.
Yeah, but that I will still have 6 out of 4 wounds. How will that work?
I don't know.
You will basically, if you get reduced, if your toughness reduces again, you're back to being mortally wounded. You're also in Morbithrax's zone, so he will suffer 3 damage for being in a
So
hazard.
it's not even weird.
Is there any benefit to casting this heal?
If you can get more than 3, he'll avoid a
be
death
okay.
test, but then Morbithrax can attack twice. Oh, and he'll also take damage from the Nurglings around him as well.
Probably not worth it.
No.
Mechanically speaking. So
Right.
in that case,
Emergency.
I mean, pretty much.
Cut your losses, Zuriel.
He came in to do good. He did good, and he was thinking about doing a bit more good, and then he thought,
I mean, I'm happy with what I did, honestly. Like, reducing his armor to 0 is quite a big thing, as far as I'm concerned, so...
Is quite a big thing. Okay. Let me just quickly think. He's gonna have so much soul, isn't he? He's gonna be a soulful bastard. So... fuck does he do? I bet he can't be stunned either, but we might just have to find out. No, he's gonna resist it with soul.
He's very
Yeah,
soulful.
okay. Then Zuriel moves out of the zone, because he's like, fuck this shit. I've done my thing. He walks in, he's like, flashbang! Leaves. That costs him 1 metal to get out of there. And then he'll spend his other metal on slinging another arcane bolt, because it turns out magic missile is the best spell. And we just need to get damage on him.
Yeah.
So don't think I've got any bonuses anymore to this. I'm gonna use another glimpse dice, but then I'll have 1 left because time is now, Sigmar.
Yeah. Don't be hoarding those.
Oh, come on now.
Oh wow.
Well, it's okay. 1 of them to 6. Then I put 2 of them up to 4s, so that becomes 3 successes. 3 successes, 4 for the 6, 5 for being a demon, 6 for having a snazzy book.
So how much total, sorry?
6.
6 damage. Alright.
And then he stands dutifully behind a pillar, hopefully providing him with some cover.
Fine. And there's a little nurgling in one of the seats reading a pamphlet. What's on in the Lordless Hall?
So he's like runs back and like breathlessly turns his back on the pillar to take a momentary breather and sees this little shit down here, and he's just like
Exactly.
And then he sighs, and it's his turn.
Yep. And it starts talking to you about the benefits of privatizing Channel 4. Orixion.
That's so deep, I love it.
Yes. I mean, there's really only one path ahead at this stage. I'm going to try and lay into Morbithrax as much as we can. So the one attack on 3s, so that is actually all hits. 7 damage.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Is that with both your buff and his debuff?
Oh, is there another debuff from him now?
No,
What's
he's been debuffed. So he is defense down by 2 steps. So he's gone to good.
Oh.
And you're
Okay, so
and you're up to superb.
I'm at extraordinary, in fact. No, I'm at superb because there's other people near me. If there weren't other people near me, then it would be a duel and it would be extraordinary. But yeah, that's fine. So it actually should be no. It actually would only be 3s anyway. Still.
No, it's 2s because you basically.
It would be 2s, but there aren't any 2s.
Very well. It would be 2s. It's not a problem in this particular roll. 7 damage.
Nice.
I'm again. Bosh. 7 more damage.
Roll a 2, man.
Nice.
Bosh.
What am I wasting my time for if you're not rolling some 2s?
Yeah, and another 7 damage.
Do you have more metal? Was that your?
I have 3 metals. So I've spent 2 to do 3 attacks in my turn.
Okay. So you had 1 saved from last round.
I had 2 saved from last round, and it went back up to my total of 3 at the beginning of this round.
Gotcha.
And I've then spent 2 of those this round, so I'm on 1.
Great. So how much damage is that last one?
7 times 3. So 7 each time,
Nice.
minus
So
your.
he is taking wounds now. So,
We like that.
how many wounds is a deadly wound on the tracker? 3.
3.
Okay.
And heartened by the sight of great clods of plague-ridden flesh being smashed off this thing by his swings with the censer, Orixion will push himself yet again for another swing, and does another 7 damage.
Oof. It's another deadly wound.
Not deadly enough, if you ask me.
Why won't you die?
So, round 3, Carrich, you take 3 damage from the Nurglings.
Right, which means, does that increase by 1 difficulty with every 1 damage, or is it just like any amount of damage increases difficulty by 1?
Any amount of damage that you take. So your difficulty, your death test is 5/3. And then, did I say
So I'm gonna
something
count
else
that
as
as
well?
1 failure already.
Yeah, and then, yes. So then you need to do a 5/3 test.
Right. Why did it say 5/2? I just clicked on it and it said 5/2. I mean, either way, it's no. How did it count? What? Yeah, no. Either way, whatever.
I didn't even know there was a death test button. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so you.
So now it's a 6/3.
Yeah,
That's
so
gonna happen.
So you're at 6/3.
Actually, no. Actually, I'm dead. Actually, I'm genuinely dead.
Why?
Because now it's a 6/3, and with any other attack that I get, it's gonna increase by 1, which is impossible. So.
Yes, that is if you get attacked. If you get attacked, but it is Morbithrax's turn, and you have all grouped up. So yes, unfortunately, he will be doing
That's fine.
Plague Wind. Also because
Isn't it
that's
still Carrick's turn, or is that all he gets to do?
that's all he gets to do.
Rough.
Oh no, you're stunned, so you get to do 1. You can't spend any metal, but you can do an action.
I can do an action. Can I walk away?
You can walk away, yeah. Crawl away.
Peace
With
out,
filth.
bitches.
All right.
How much did he heal again?
No.
Oh yes,
no.
sorry. Yes,
I
thanks
get
for
hit
reminding
again.
me.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Oh, fucking teacher's pet over here.
No, I was figuring. Well,
Sir, weren't we supposed to be getting some homework?
I assume there's no way he'd forgotten. I just want to know what the damage was.
He does take 5 damage from your allies, though, so he's back down. He goes down again.
You think someone's your friend, and then they feel
And then they crawl away through the mud and the filth up the stairs, leaving you to battle the greater demon alone.
Oh, sorry, I misread Plague Wind. It says each enemy in a zone within medium range. Within medium range, not each enemy within medium range. That'd be bonkers.
Oh bloody hell! That would be in this map. It would be.
That would be. That would be crazy. Right.
and this map is just everywhere. That's it. Done.
Yeah. So
I mean,
plague.
there's bullshit, and then there's bullshit.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8.
Do we get armor?
So this ignores armor. So it's 9 damage to Orixion and Molasses
Why did that go from 8 to 9 suddenly?
because it's 1+ successes.
Okay, how do I work out how much of a wound that does again?
Deadly wound.
It's definitely going to be deadly wound. So it's three spaces on your tracker.
I'm dead.
So you're mortally wounded.
Yeah, I'm at 5 out of 5 wounds, and I'm mortally wounded.
Okay.
But you're
And the
dead.
last wound I take was deadly.
Yes.
Dear.
And then, what does Morbithrax want to do next?
What shall I do? I'm having such a nice
Can't,
time.
can't. He only has one metal right left this turn, right?
Yeah, he's only got one metal left.
Good.
I don't know if he'd try and destroy Carrich as he crawls away. I feel like that is what a malicious demon would do.
Yeah, then go for it.
Okay, well, it's
Make it make
reduced.
sense.
It's a ranged attack after you, so it is reduced by reduced to just good.
Okay,
And your defense is
good. No, actually, it's great because I'm still higher initiative than he is. So yay.
okay. So looking for 5s.
Yeah. Watch it be. Yeah, of course. Well,
So as you crawl away, or try to crawl away from Morbithrax, he belches noxious bile at you. That is the last we see of Carrich Bonnh.
can Ari get away at least?
Carrich, no.
Let Ari
your-
get away.
With your last moments, do you throw Bertha and Ari like?
Yes, Bertha
Take
does
them.
what Ari run. Obviously, Bertha does what don't do anything because the. But Ari, please make her run away.
All right. That is. Oh, he also takes another 3 damage from the Blackfin bombardment as well. All right. Molasses.
It's a bit grim, isn't it?
That's not nice.
Molasses doesn't care. I care, just so you know, Daryl.
Why would Molasses not care?
Have you met Molasses?
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm thinking that she should care. It's Carrich.
Maybe a little bit.
Morbithrax is he's quite wounded now, so he's very vindictive. He does not want. He's not pulling punches now or joking around. He really senses, how close he is to being banished back to the demon. They don't have a warp in this, do they? Where do demons come from? The demonic realm.
Yeah, and that's totally different, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm owed some good luck here.
Shut
That's a
up. Don't
spirit.
say that, you knob. Owed some good luck. Silly bastard.
Especially when someone just died as well.
Exactly. Don't we? Can we surely we have some spare soul fire, right?
Oh, to be
We
fair,
do.
Carrich, do you want to do Last Stand?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I can do last stand.
Yeah, because you're instead of dying,
Yeah.
you can spend the soul fire.
Oh,
There you
then
go.
yes, I would definitely love to do that if I can.
Wait, we all have to agree, don't we?
No.
Remember that I can hit hard, like really hard.
I'm joking.
In real life as well.
Yeah, we'll have to agree to his death.
So you do have to.
I agree.
You have to choose to do it before you make a death test, but I guess you would have done it anyway, wouldn't you? Instead of
Well,
rolling
yeah, I
for
would have
5,
because
3.
I was gonna die anyway, so
So
I can do it now. What?
yeah.
Get
So
back
when
in
you
there.
when you make a last stand, the following happens: you are no longer stunned, and remove any other conditions you may have. Your metal refills to its maximum. You are immune to all damage, including environmental effects and hazards. Your melee and accuracy increases 1 step. Your damage ignores armor. When your turn ends, you die, though.
Wow.
Okay.
However, instead of increasing doom as usual, the binding soulfire refills to its new maximum as your allies are bolstered by your heroic sacrifice.
There you go. So that's even better for you guys as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So retcon, obviously not gonna throw Bertha away. because I need her.
Yeah.
But I do actually throw Ari away, and she needs to get out of here. If I have an extra step of, you said melee, right? So that means that it's great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm obviously going to use my battle rage, and decrease my defense by 2 steps, increase my melee by 2 more steps. So it's now an extraordinary, and I'm just going to wail at this guy.
Whale.
What's his defense? Is it superb?
Good at the minute.
Good.
It's been reduced
Oh, okay. Then it's just I'm gonna hit on 2s.
as he's been
Perfect.
blinded.
Perfect. Oh, that could have been a lot better, but that's still 6 damage.
Yeah, I feel like you should like when you do a last stand, it's like all of your attacks use like Soulfire, like they all hit.
Well, I mean, it almost completely hit. Just one
Oh
missing
right.
one.
What you complaining about?
I'm not. I didn't complain. I literally didn't complain. My second hit using my metal before I pass away. Please be good. Yep. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7 damage.
For in total.
No, so 6 first one, 7 second one, so 11 total damage.
6 plus 7.
No, that's
So,
13, not 11.
13.
What am I talking about? What? My defense, I've had some gin, so let's not.
So this matters because of wounds. So the first one was 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you take away his toughness, and then you do 2 damage after that, which is a major wound. Well, let me just check if it's a minor wound.
Wait, when did I do 2 damage?
So this is I'm saying because of the
Oh, you're splitting it.
So that's a serious wound. So that's 2 spaces on the tracker.
Mm-hmm.
And then 7 is definitely a deadly.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like in your last stand, you managed to punch a hole, like smash him around the head in such a mighty blow that you lay bare his inside of his head.
Oh,
It's
God.
almost like a perfect weak spot now to target.
There you
As
go.
pus explodes and weeps out, and you can see his brains inside.
Is
and
that
then
on his back or his front?
It's on his head.
Back of his head?
Sure.
Brilliant.
Well, I think Carrich would have smacked him around the side of the head.
Yeah, I'm smacking up. Yeah.
Slide back, like there-ish. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Somewhere around here. There you go.
Molasses, you see this gross opening, this open wound on this deeply wounded demon.
Blech.
And then Carrich dies. Alright, he cares more this time.
Good.
Okay. So. I've been trying to strategize the last 10 minutes. I just can't figure out how to do it.
So his defense is currently good. So you're going to be hitting on 3s, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Look, it's fine. I'm gonna go. It's fine. Either way, I'm gonna take attacks, but I'll use my metal before I attack to try and cast everyone's favorite blind spot. See if I can get my backstab on him by blinking out of his sight. So that's a 5-3. Even if I don't, I just get to attack anyway, so that's fine. Right, 5-3.
You have one Soulfire left as well.
What does that do to rolls?
Do it.
Gives you maximum successes.
It just makes the thing a success.
Everything you roll is a success. Yeah.
Well, I think I'll save that for my attack. Then I think.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm just
I
reminding
can,
you.
yeah, I can pass this test pretty well. I think.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this. When it's a 5-3 test, what is the DN?
5.
So you need to get 3 5s.
So,
oh my god.
Oh dear. I mean, he wouldn't be a proper finale if Mikey hadn't forgotten like the fundamental rule of the entire game.
God. It's not a success. That's unreal. It's fine though. It's fine. That's ridiculous.
Doesn't something fun happen when you fail a magic test?
Oh god.
Oh yeah, but what did it matter this time? What is that roll? What are these two rolls?
Shocking.
Are you going to explode now? What's gonna
Yeah, what
happen?
do I do? I haven't failed in so long. That's
You haven't failed in so long. You think you failed in your last roll?
the price of failure. So what do I roll? Just what do I roll? What do I roll? 3 dice? 2 dice?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've got the table, but I don't have the. Why is this happening? This is just appalling. Where am I? What's it called? It's called. What's it called? It's called. Price of failure. I should use a soul fire on that. I thought there's no way I could fail. What? Wait, I can't find the rule book. Why?
It's fine, Rocky. Just mute yourself and we'll have a look for you.
If you fail a channeling test, roll until below, the amount of d6s rolled is equal to the difference in complexity and the number of successes. So if it was a 5-3, and you roll 1, it's 2 dice.
I missed it.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 successes, so there's 1 less. Okay, well that's not too bad. Oh my goodness, this is such an anticlimactic finish. Just an absolute
I mean, it actually feels like, you know.
That's, I take 1d6 damage, so that's just great, isn't it? I roll a 6. That's fine, yeah.
But if you were one of these guys, that could fucking kill you. You're okay.
Yeah, you're on a is that 2 toughness? That is a serious wound.
4 wounds over is a serious wound, you say?
Yeah,
dude.
2 to 4.
It's all of the filthy Nurgle energy messing with your beautiful darkness.
Right, well then I'll just attack now and
you should have taken 3 damage as well at the beginning of your turn for the Nurglings, which would have made it a deadly wound, but it's just 3 spaces, not 2.
So it's so I should have been. So I went 1 over initially. So that's just what's that? It's just a minor wound, is it?
So no, so you'll be on what you'll have just taken would have been a deadly wound because you would have been on like 1 toughness.
Okay.
So it's 3. It's 3
spaces.
spaces.
5. Okay. At a deadly wound.
Yeah.
At.
But you're still fully...
You know what? I still have 3 wounds left. I'm fine. Fine. Well, then I'm going in with just a regular roll, just stab with a dagger attack. Brilliant. But I will use Soulfire to maximise the damage. I'll probably roll absolutely nothing. So
you don't have to roll. That's the beauty.
Yeah, but I was backstabbed and got like fucking 1 million.
That's true. You could have gotten 1 million damage.
So that's just 5 damage on the weak spot.
You'd have got 5 dice.
Yeah.
Even with training. I guess you don't have any metal.
I got 3 body. 3 body plus 2 training is 5, right? Let me roll it and see what it gives me. That's the thing, right? It's just yeah. Yeah, it's 5 dice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you would have done it 5 successes anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We did 10 damage.
But tell me how you kill Morbithrax, the Great Unclean One, with your as you moan about how weak your knife is when Carrich is dead.
Just shrugs and just fucking stabs it and walks away. Pathetic. What is Soulfire? Is it a visual thing that happens to summon Soulfire? Is there some kind of incantation? Is there some kind of visual effect?
I guess it's like the power of friendship, you know. It's like the bindings special power they all have together.
All right. So seeing Carrich Bonnh, his kind of closest thing to a friend that she has, die. She looks at the one she loves, and a glint in her eye, a glint in her dark, deathly pale eyes glints and ignites something inside of her, and she goes for a cool little knife flick. And just says, "Smell you later," and just cha-cha, dab in the weak spot, and just plunge it right. Her whole arm goes through it.
Oh, 6 months of campaigning for smell you later.
Yeah, that's kind of depressing now that you mention it.
Her whole arm just goes straight in on the dagger. It's all in there. And she
God.
swirls it around and just rips it all out.
The worst is actually quite a good line.
I think at least half the pit fighters are like, wow, that's a great line. I've never heard that in all my years of pit fighting. Because they're Nurgle demons, so they smell it. Oh, God, it's brilliant.
Oh, you get it. Oh, I thought it wouldn't. I thought it would go.
No, I think we got that one.
Wow. Okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
Nice.
And that's it. See you later, Carrich. You could have spent Soulfire to cheat death like you did before with the Magma Joth, but Last Stand
cool.
is also cool.
Last Stand is very cool. I was hoping we'd get one in the campaign in general.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I mean, it was incredibly cool. It's always Daryl. It's always Daryl that like offers himself up on the altar of victory.
Yeah.
Oh, Orixion died. Wang.
Orixion was moments behind as well.
Yeah, true. I mean, if it hadn't been for Molasses' last hit, Orixion would have been out the door as well.
True. We got last standard again. In Ravnica, I tried to sacrifice Populus by turning into that god and becoming part of him, but you all saved me and ruined my dramatic things. So. all
A garden?
Huh?
I don't remember that at all.
What?
What did you do? You turned into a garden.
God.
Avernus,
Why?
you mean?
Avernus, what did I say? Ravnica, sorry.
Yes.
That's so confusing. Yeah. I was supposed to sacrifice to live in hell forever, but everyone saved me, so that was all nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we've all made
gone either way.
Could have, yeah.
Cool. So I think after the battle, Morbithrax's body crumbles down, big earth-shattering flop onto the floor, and his body already starts to melt into pus onto the floor. And there's a silence, and then suddenly sort of a cheer erupts from all of your allies, and Irina and Sorrow Branch as well come and check on you to see if you're all still alive, and they all look Sorrow Branch always looks crestfallen, but it seems apt once she sees what's left of Carrich Bonnh, and perhaps the Sylvaneth take Ari as keepers of the forest, and so you see Drusa Kreeth sort of saluting you from the deck of the Black Fin, as it then flies off back towards the dock, and over the rest of the day her army that she has gathered sweep through Anvilgard, clearing it of the remaining demons, Blackscale Coil, the Order Serpentis, and also her Ideneth Deepkin allies as well, come up on the surface and mercilessly slay all the demons. And then so there's kind of a lull afterwards, after the next few days, as Anvilgard slowly recovers. Being the city's saviours, of course, you have some influence now within the Blackscale Coil, as well as sort of the rebirth of the Conclave. So depending on sort of how you want to see things, perhaps you can lean on Drusa, or you can elevate Morgan Kassan to be leader of the Conclave. Orixion, I know you wanted to arrest them all. I don't know if you still want to do that, or if you want to rebuild it in Sigmar's image once more.
Well, I mean, the one is part of the other. And the justice hasn't been really done to these people.
Well,
Like
most
they
of
were
them
all
dead.
well, yeah, I guess. They should at least be interrogated and investigated for any signs of chaos taint. But I'm sure that Orixion would endeavour to ensure that happened with a minimum of unnecessary violence, and in general would be, looking to do his duty as a Knight Azyros, ensuring that justice is done correctly to the people that were involved. And he would definitely make sure that Morgan Kassan was safe immediately after the battle was done.
Yep. She manages to make a full recovery. And then would anybody be assisting her in rebuilding the conclave and making sure that sort of it doesn't go the same way as it did? Or are you not would you not be that bothered and be like, well, it's just inevitable really because power corrupts?
I think Zuriel doesn't really care much for the politicking of this mission kind of anymore. Like, sent here to do a job of cleaning out the corruption. The demons are dead. So I don't think he'd much care. I think he'd spend the remaining days here, among the various people and groups that have helped and given everything to defend the city, like like Irina and the folks down in the forge, and not the Anvils of the Helmhammer because I don't think they've done anything. But going around, I think perhaps with a greater appreciation for the value of mortal lives than he had before he was sent here.
Yeah, well, it's interesting you should say that as about the Anvils because it seems like the sentiment in Anvilgard is the same, and if anything, the people think that the Blackscale Coil are the ones who saved them from the demons. The Black Nexus means nothing to them, to the average civilian, and so many are happy to enter into business with the Blackscale Coil, strengthening their position. But one of the first things that Morgan Kassan does is reinstate Irina as High Architect, and then she manages to reverse Zadre's sort of defoliant shenanigans, and it is back to normal within a week.
Well, there's only two things Molasses wants to do.
Yeah.
Step one, because I've had a vial of poison the entire
cheeseburger.
Huh?
Cheeseburger and a press conference.
Kind of same. No, I've had a vial of poison the entire campaign, and she definitely used it to poison Daryl Caltus. Somehow, some freaking way, he's poisoned.
Some way, somehow.
So he's dead. So that done. And then the other thing
you're just declaring that, okay?
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the campaign. You might as well. It's fun. It's like the end of Breaking Bad. If anyone's ever seen it, it's all good. And then Molasses will take Carrich's body, burn it in the centre of the fighting pit in a ceremonial bonfire where they celebrate for days.
Oh shit! Yeah, we've got to have a Qui-Gon Jinn funeral.
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of like that, but there's also like gladiatorial battles happening around it, so everyone's kind of like dying in the fire, and it's very fun and celebratory, but also very bloody and deathly.
Do not read the chat.
And in a moment of sentimentality, he uses melts down Bertha or whatever to make a small suit of armor for his little rat creature, kind of Grogu style.
What you burn a hammer and turn it into a suit of armor for a squirrel.
The helmet gets melted. Well, the tip of the helmet gets melted down to make a little squirrel armor.
That's what he would have wanted.
What he would have wanted, I think. And then Molasses keeps the little thing as a pet, and it's like his pet in the thing he strokes as she rules the fighting pits and presides over more blood and death and destruction.
So
she looks after
So during
Oh,
during
no.
during the funeral, Phantom Menace style,
Yes.
Thistra Heartseeker approaches you in her hood, and she tells you. Well, she congratulates you on your might and your strength, and you're clearly one of the strongest.
True.
What are they called? Khainites in Ambleguard. And she says to you that if you are still interested in serving Morathi, then she will find your allegiance very useful and will reward you greatly when she arrives in Ambleguard.
Absolutely.
But she says that Morathi will have no place for your Stormcast allies, or indeed any of the Stormcast in the city, once she comes to take it for herself.
Seems fine to me. They're wonderful people in their own way, but also completely useless. So, as long as we've got Morathi's blessing, let her come. Let her do what she needs to do. Just don't hurt this little squirrel.
And she also asks you, Morathi would be even greatly pleased if you would provide her with the Crucible of Life, as she knows that your group have it.
Hey now.
Well, and she does know. I was going to some token.
So
There's no way
surreal
we-
watching you do that whilst you turn.
It's been a bit sad, so I've managed to come up with just. There's no way of lying to Morathi, really, is there?
She is a god, so tends to not be.
Well, I have that ability that lets me increase my deception by 2.
Yeah.
Well, I want to throw some token. I kind of want to do like a. I don't know. I'll do something nice for the group and kind of pretend we don't have it, but there's no way of convincing otherwise, is there?
Well, you can lie to Thistra. You don't have to lie to Morathi, but it's probably well known that you have it.
Alright, fine.
Because the Conclave knew it, so everybody would know it.
Alright, well, I spin some bullshit about. We should let them have it because they'll inevitably fight and kill each other to try and get it, so it'd be fun to watch the bloodshed.
Yeah.
We should let them turn each other inside out trying to get it, and we'll pick it up when they've all killed each other.
Fine.
Throw off the scent a bit.
Yeah. Cool. Meanwhile, the Storm Bros, after a week or so, you have a meeting with the Grand Conclave, now headed up by Morgan Kassan, and she mentions the Crucible of Life and asks about your efforts to cleanse it. But despite your best efforts, Orixion, it is still tainted, unfortunately. And so it is suggested that perhaps a god's power may cleanse it. Perhaps the goddess Alariel is suggested by your Sylvaneth allies. And Morgan Kassan mentions that an Anvilgardian cogfort named the Harbinger of Trouble is departing soon for the realm of life where Alariel dwells. If that is something that you'd both be interested in doing if your job in Anvilgard is done.
Potentially.
Is it done?
Yeah.
I think that would be Zuriel's sentiment exactly. It's not done until this final part is finished.
This is the Sigmar specific bit.
I think two conditions for Orixion. Orixion would need to feel that he had done his mission of ensuring that the corruption in Ambleguard has been completely cleansed. And also he would need to sort of feel that he had been spiritually ordered to do this new mission by Sigmar, so he'd probably just spend a bit of time praying and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you would meet I'm sure you would meet with the Lord Castellant as well, Vanheim.
I guess so. But I don't think any of us like him very much at this stage.
you did like him quite a lot. I think you guys would know that if the demons had taken over the Black Nexus, the demons would spill into other realms and cause untold havoc. Like, if anything, you agreed that protecting the Black Nexus is the biggest priority for the for the whole mortal realms.
Yes.
But
I would
yes.
say so.
But yes, so that would be the beginning of the Blackened Earth adventure as you travel to the Greywater Fastness in the Cog Fort.
Next adventure, let's go.
It's not even out yet.
I was flippant about killing Daryl Countess, but more seriously, I do want to murder him, but more because I think it makes sense for Molasses if her actual through all this, her ploy was actually she wants to actually take over and lead the Black Scale Coil. So she would actually murder him for both hating him and also for a way to get close to being the right hand person to. I can't scroll down my notes,
Drusa.
Yes, Drusa, exactly. So I would like to murder him with a real intention to completing that Rassark, helping to lead a dastardly, deceptive group of bastards.
Yeah, I think you could Game of Thrones it enough and get your revenge finally.
Yeah.
And say, what is it? Carrich, what's your hat called?
Dazzled.
Daswald. And then you can be like Daswald sends his regards. Fine. So a happy ending for everyone. Yay. Yeah, and then wherever you end up,
Help.
wherever you end up, you hear about Anvilgard being taken over by Marathi, and her great lieutenant Molasses Slaughtershade leading the way.
Band of Black Scale Coil.
It's not a happy ending anymore.
That sounds amazing.
How is this a happy ending? How dare you?
I mean, it's better that the Storm Bros left Anvilgard by that time because she does the whole thing where she stops the souls going back to Azir.
Oh no!
Which is why they invented the Thunderstrike armor, basically.
Yeah.
Grugny got on that quick.
She's not really a goodie.
Marathi.
We've known her for a while.
Well,
sort of like not even remotely a goodie, is she?
In my book,
I think she's brilliant.
She's
not
chaos. She's not chaos. She will ally with the right party, because even Sigmar's like it's like in Civ, someone like invades and takes territory, and you don't want to be like you'd be like fine, whatever, you can have that one.
Fine.
It's more of a hassle to get it back. Better to have a city full of children, daughters of Cain, on your flank than fight her.
It is marginally better.
I agree.
Yeah, and that's it. That's Shadows in the Mist. You do get XP. Not that it really matters that much, but
I'm another 6 XP. Thanks, buddy.
you get 1 XP for completing the adventure.
Wow.
You actually got 1 XP.
1 XP for cleansing the defoliant, which if this party successfully cleansed the defoliant.
Well, you said that.
Oh, you did. Oh, sorry. Yes, with the gyro cleanser.
Yeah.
If you spared Morgan Kassan's life, you get 1 XP.
Yeah.
If the party rallied 3 or more factions to aid them during the battle, award 1 XP.
Right.
And then if the party completed the Shadows in the Mist campaign, 10 XP.
Oh, hey,
Whoa, finally. Can't wait to spend my 15 XP.
Yeah.
Well, like Orixion and Zuriel, when we arrive at fucking Greywater Fastness, it's gonna be OP as shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
2 OP, I say. New characters.
I mean, I just would though, right?
Yeah.
Like, can I carry this 13 XP over to my next character?
I think you get to decide what cool like position and rank your characters get to be as NPCs.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Well, Zuriel was sent to Anvilgard as sort of an atonement mission, and I think he gets back to wherever the Celestial Vindicators live after spending some time in Azir, having sort of fully completed that redemption arc.
Where is
and
that
I think
base?
is I don't know. I feel like I should know.
Okay, you can just go.
Celestial Vindicators, hometown.
Chicago, Illinois.
It's here somewhere.
They have 2 Stormkeeps, Fort Scarborough and Thunderheart Bluff. Sound like World of Warcraft places.
They do, don't they?
Really?
I think he would head back and sort of report to. I actually don't know who's in charge of them either. But I did read about this guy before, who leads one of the special brotherhoods. One of the special blade storms, Lord Thostos Bladestorm.
Yes.
And who's like the Stormcast, the elite of the angriest and meanest first company types, and I like to think that he gets back and has earned his place among their ranks as whatever magical rank he might attain upon coming back, because the knights are sort of sit outside of the sort of hierarchy, don't they? It's like knight errants, so perhaps not straight to Lord Arcanum, but somewhere in between.
Yeah. You're in the command structure, I think.
Yeah, and sets out to do furious lightning battle, mostly by touching his friends on the shoulder and telling them to go faster.
Yes. And then touching an enemy and saying go slow.
Exactly. And that is how Zuriel reports back to his chamber, is how wars are won.
Yes. Yes, go fast. Calm. Be calm.
So let me tell you about that one time that we defeated a Great Unclean One.
Yeah.
Was it with the blade? No. Was it with the mind?
What would Carrich have liked to have done if he'd survived?
Oh, yeah,
Deleted scene.
Well, like a what if kind of situation here now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What if? Oh yeah, what if Molasses had died and Carrich had lived?
Oh god.
Then Anvilgard would have been saved.
2 paper.
You wish now that Molasses had died.
And then
Carrich. Yes.
I wish that.
Nah, if Carrich would have survived, he would have returned to the mountains.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
This whole endeavor didn't really pan out the way that he wanted it to, and he kind of feels like he would have felt like he has a lot more growing to do. So he would have returned there to find his people and get back to business.
The business of killing those civilians.
Well, business of learning not to kill civilians.
Yes, I think your master trainer in the Lumineth would be like, wait, you did what? go and meditate under the mountain for like two years, and if the mountain forgives you, then so be it. Yeah,
I think that's actually how it would have gone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. In that book I read, the guy goes under the mountain to like repent.
Yeah, there
And
you
there's
go.
like these Gollum-esque Lumineth under there who never found their way out because they were never forgiven for what they did.
Oh, that would have been a nice side story for Carrich.
But yeah, cool.
So it
GG.
didn't quite, but the originals. I mean, it didn't cover much. The original story I wrote was all about Molasses had been like gaining favor from Morathi before she was betrayed by someone and cast out. And Morathi chose Molasses to become soulbound to try and show that. So in a way, it completed the original arc I set up for Molasses by ending up in Morathi's right hand after adventurous into glory and death. So yeah, worked out quite well.
I know. I remembered.
Good. Good DMing, very good.
Very good, carry on.
Criticals never came up though. That was asked at the very start about what you fear the most.
Good job.
Oh yeah.
Minus 10 points from the adventure.
No.
Now, one thing, could you just remind me, Ollie, if the test is a 5-2, what dice do I need to roll?
Look, this is the first time I ever played this game, all right? Come on, cut me some slack.
It literally, you kept asking up until your final roll.
I'm not even. I literally.
There was a period in the middle of this campaign where you knew how to play.
Yeah.
I'm sure
And
of
then
it.
something happened.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
know.
what happened. Like, did you like receive a bonk on the head?
Probably. Yeah. It just left my head. To understand what the numbers meant in order. It's terrifying. Welcome to my world.
We'll just blame the new baby. That's you just
that's
tired. So
that's it. I blame that. It's fine.
so now we have it on record that you're actually blaming your newborn baby.
I mean, yeah, for losing some mental faculties, you know, as your heart swells, your brain shrinks. It's just science. It's just pure science.
It's just science.
And do you have anything to say to the viewers who have watched every single hour of this dumb campaign?
Well, we do it for them, don't we? Really, let's be honest.
That one person who's watched every single one somehow.
Viewer, I am stunned that you had nothing better to do.
Oh, wow. Okay, I thought you would be honored that someone actually wanted to watch us. But no, I actually do have something to say. Do you think it's fair how Molasses has treated Bertha and Ari? And
I showed them respect.
You didn't.
I saved the rat and I gave him a little suit of armor.
See what I mean?
I could have sacrificed the rat. It could have been a lot worse.
You could have also let it be.
This is Mikey P, who just had to have another bloody trophy from another one of your.
Yeah.
I wonder what digit he will carve off your death in our next campaign when you inevitably die in that too.
Hey, listen, wait, let's not make this a normal thing that's just expected to happen now.
Your characters need to have fewer loose bits that can just fall off. You know?
Or like not be made of anything then.
You're gonna be a wizard next, aren't you?
Yeah, probably.
I'll make it
If I know it's not D&D, but if it's anything remotely like D&D, you're gonna die.
That's true.
Well, if we're gonna go for Pathfinder, then I've already said I'm gonna be like the
more deadly than D&D, so
be the Pathfinder.
And in D&D, being a wizard is fucking deadly.
Well, it's a good thing I don't mind death.
Well, if that one viewer is interested in Pathfinder, let's hope that they are. We'll see them next time, and don't forget, Trig Trip.
Yeah. Hey, maybe, actually, maybe